Oh, here we go. Streaming again. Oh man. Anyway. Let's see. So we're doing UI stuff for this. I wanted to make a speedometer today, ideally. Um, oh, there's a lot going on right now. Give me a second. I will actually start programming here in just a second. Need to take care of this because it's important. Where the heck? Okay. Okay, so let's see. We're going to be okay. So the speedometer. So, let's see. So I think we need to scale these based on the size of the web view. That would probably be something to do. Uh, yeah. So go ahead and start with that. Okay. So what do I have? I have speedo placement here. Need to figure out where that's going to go. Then we'll go from there. Hey Dex, what up? Okay, so we have speedo placement, and we're gonna put that. I don't know where we're gonna put. I think we're just gonna put it in the bottom right. Honestly, just seems like the only place that actually should go. What is in here? Wrapper, status bars, some keyframe stuff. Okay, let's do that. Do you like it? I think it's pretty fucking cool. Like it's not bad. You know what I mean? They're using a free little thing and then just kind of customizing the textures a little bit. It's not bad. Okay, so we have speedo placement, and we're going to take that and put that in the bottom right. So we're gonna do, what is it, display? Oh, we want to do flex, that's for sure. But we also want to do position. We're gonna do fixed. It's going to be right 25. If you want help doing it, let me know because it was kind of a pain in the ass. I can't believe the amount of shit that I needed to install um, just to get this all working. Like, I'm using my iPhone for the face tracking as well, and I have like a little mount set up on my desk so it like faces me, and it's the whole setup is kind of crazy. But you have to convert like this model from it's either GBT or GLT format into FBX, and then you have to convert that into a VRM format, and then you can do the texture changes, but you can only do this inside of like Unity with some like really specific tools. It's basically like making a VR chat avatar to make it all fucking go together. And it was just like, oh, I'm just gonna learn this today, and that's what I did yesterday. So, Gladimus, how's it going? Okay, so let's look at... Okay, so we don't have anything there yet because we have nothing to work off of there. So let's see. So we need to add something in here so that I can see this. And then we need to do is in vehicle. Meta has the shit on. Yeah. I'm actually surprised at some of the tools that are coming out. Like, you could just fucking go to a website and just be like, yeah, I want this, this, and this, and that'll be my avatar. Okay, so we have our test stuff down there. Let's go ahead and add some other things to make it all come together. One second. There's a lot going on. I think it's going to be really interesting because it seems like there could be a push for individual avatars and things like that for individual video games. I mean, but it also depends on the video game. You know what I mean? But it's also really cool that you're able to take, like, this. Like, I could take this avatar specifically, and I could just go take it over to VRChat if I want to. And I can go play like that. Which is pretty fucking cool in that sense. So... okay, so text down there. And our next step is trying to figure out what this is going to look like. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be similar to the existing one. The only difference is the speed is going to be... yeah, we get like a speed placeholder as well. We have get speed placeholder. Okay, so we're gonna make a new component. We're just gonna call this one just speed. And then we're going to copy some of this. We're gonna put this in here. And we'll just call this like speed component. And let's see. Let's get this. Actually, no, we can just call it speed. I don't think there's anything else called speed. So that should be okay. I'm a VTuber now. Isn't that fucking dope? It's so much better than me being on camera for me, because it's just like, I feel like every day I get up, you know, and it's just like, it's like, if, you know, I don't want to be one of those people that has to worry about fucking getting as comfortable as I can before I stream, you know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, let me go fucking shower and do all this other shit. It's like, nah, dude, I just crawled out of bed. It's like, I'm here to just do a basic stream. So, okay, we definitely need is metric. Do we need that? Yeah, we do need that. And the rest of this stuff can go somewhere else. So let's just keep these two around. We'll keep speed. Get fuel style. Get rid of those. It's like, do I wear pants today? Fuck no, I got a VTuber avatar. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Uh, Alright, so let's get rid of these. Because I don't think we want any of this stuff. The only thing that we really want are these two here. We want these two values. And then we just want to combine them together based on what they are. And I think, wait a minute, I think we had a font here. Yeah, so we had a font, whatever this is, Barlow semi-condensed. Okay. Let's just call this speed text. Get rid of some of this other stuff. We'll get rid of the skew. Get rid of the line height. Get rid of all this other shit. And get rid of this. Okay, so we have speed text. And then we get rid of this, speed text. Let's make this a div. Let's get this other speed. Remove this, remove all this. Okay. When will Alt-V be online? It will be online whenever they feel like finishing it. That's about it. Someday, I think. Maybe next year, I think it'll be done. I don't know. I mean, programming's really hard, so you never know. Could take them a year, 2 years. Could take them 5 minutes. I don't know. All right, so let's make this. Let's add this component in here. So we have what is it? Speed. Define async. Speed. And I don't know. Let's go at the moment. At the end of the summer would be good. Yeah. Hello, is this real UI coding? It is real UI coding. Super real. That's actually, we're working on this. No, it's fake and an illusion. What you see in your eyes is all a lie. 100% an illusion. Where did we have this? So we had this speedo component. Okay, so we just need metric and speed, I think. Fuel seatbelt. Yeah, that's what we need. Okay, so let's pass those over there. Let's go here. And I'm not seeing anything on here, so let's see. What did we miss? You guys are talking German in my chat. I don't speak fucking German. So please keep it English only. Actually, you know what? Hold on. There we go. There. Okay. Much better. Alright, so, fuck. What am I missing here? So we have the component named speed. We are importing it through here. And it should be defined, which it is defined. Maybe I just need to restart this real quick. Let me restart it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have this down here. It's wonderful text. So now we just need to make it not gigantic. Because I think it's a little too big already. A little too small. Oops. 48 maybe? Yeah, something like that. Alright, and then let's make something to help kind of mock this right now, because I want to be able to see what it is we're working on. So I do have a mounted function somewhere. Yeah, okay. So if I do set interval, And let's do every 100 milliseconds. Let's do this dot speed. Is it speed? Yeah, speed. Equals math floor, math random times 120. And then we'll just run that. And then simply reload this, and there we go. Okay, so we have something here to help us figure out what's going on here. The only other complaint I have is it's moving back and forth like that. So what we need to do is probably define the number in a different way and then split it up based on like a string so that we get equal positioning for the entire thing. So that means that we take these two values here and we combine them. But realistically, we could just do one. So that would actually just be, let's make this a method. And we'll do get speed. Let's copy this in here. Then we'll do plus this speed. Except that might make it that's going to make it a number potentially. Let's not find out. So let's just do this. And then otherwise we return this dot speed. And remove these computed functions here. Okay. And then what we want to do is we want to turn this. Actually, this could have been computed. I don't know why I'm... Yeah, this could have definitely been computed. So let's do get speed like that. And then we want to do, what we want to do is speed value. Let's just set that to this dot speed for now. And speed value. Like that, and like that. And then we'll do... That's normal. And then we want to do return speed value dot split. So that's going to give us an array of string, right? And so now we have get speed. Let's get rid of this. All right, so now we have this, and now we're going to convert the rest of it. So that means that what we're going to do is we are going to take the values in the array, give them their own position. So div v4, let's do index or number index in get speed. Key is just going to be index. And let's see. Yeah, so we'll do that. And then we can just render the individual numbers. Boom. Okay, there's our individual numbers. And now we just need to make them the correct we just need to put them in the correct order. So we'll make the speed text a display of flex direction. Set that to row, so I'll make it horizontal. Boom, it's horizontal. And now we just need to give it spacing for each individual item inside of it. So let's give this a class of, let's call it speed number. We do speed text dot speed number. And let's see. So what we want... Dude, I don't even know how to use Canvas. I've never used Canvas before. Like, I'm not even joking. What we do want to do, though, is make it so that each one of them has their own designated position inside of here, so we can use, like, absolute positioning. So if I do, like, position... What is this? Absolute? No, like, if we space it out with, like, justify or anything else, that means, like, the text size will change it and push the other ones around. So that's kind of a problem there. How I've been? I've been fantastic. How are you, Mystic? This is why we can't have nice things. Yeah, I've never used Canvas before. It is something that I should probably learn, but not today. I don't want to do that today. Position relative. Actually, that does make me wonder if that's going to be an issue if I... Let me think about it. Hold on. You just copy and paste the code. Okay. Let's see. So it still doesn't like that it's down there. And we do need to get it in the right place. I never remember if it's relative and then absolute. I can never remember which one's which. Okay, well that just puts everything on top of each other, which is kind of what I want, but not really. No, that is what I want. That is what I want. Because once they're on top of each other, they're no longer worried about the actual value that's there, if it makes sense. Okay, so now we just need to get it in the right place, since right now it's not in the right place. So if we go into here, and we have speedo placement, which is, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Position flexed, or fixed. Ooh, wait, that's, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to change that. Right 25, bottom 25. Maybe my issue is essentially this. Nope, doesn't matter. Margin padding, position relative. Position absolute. Is that going to complain? No, I just can't even get that in the right place. So where is it actually rendering this? Oh, there's also this on here too. Maybe. Let's remove that. Okay. Get rid of extra classes we don't need. Give me a moment. Gotta do something else here real quick. What the heck? Okay, so yeah. All right, so our current problem, this down here is just rendering in a weird place. I'm not really sure why. Like it is definitely going like it's just stuck there, right? But we did set it to fixed for the bottom right positioning of it, but maybe that's not the play here. Because maybe, I don't know, like that's interesting that the text is all the way down there though. Actually, no, that's not weird at all. That's literally because, yeah, no, that makes so much sense. If I do like 25 UW, VW, that's gonna definitely fix it, but that's gonna be based on, um, you know, your view width and stuff, and this one should actually be view height. So let's see, 5. It's not great. What is the normal values that I put over here? So I have like, I have status bars, right? Status bars. And on status bars, we are doing padding of 24. So we're just doing right 0 and then a padding of 24. So right 0 padding 24. Okay. Let's try this. Padding 24 pixels. Okay, that's not even gonna fix that. All right. So that's just a whole fucking problem where I need to have more spacing based on the content that's inside of it. Okay. I didn't want to have to do this, but here we are. All right, so let's put that like that, and then let's do bottom also 24 pixels, maybe? Doesn't care. All right. So we have right and then bottom, but that still doesn't count. Give me a moment. Okay. Bottom right. That's so crazy though. Why is it fucking like it's fine up here? No, it's not fine up here. That's not fine at all. I just do static. The same shit, basically. Okay. It's not the same shit. Z-Menu, how's it going? Uh, I'm just struggling with a simple fucking CSS placement. Can you believe that? Okay. But this is like typical CSS, right? Dude, that's not even like 24 pixels, you know what I mean? Like, that's not even close. Wait, is it? Hold on. What is that? That's like 50. The fuck? 56. Or it's always full screen. I did remove all the padding on the entire border, so it should be a non-issue for that. But it's just like it's weird. It's kind of acting weird. Weirder than normal. How about that? Okay, so we have that there. And then if we do bottom and 58 pixels, I mean that is for sure not 58 pixels, you know what I mean? Like that down there is not, that's not 58 by any means. That's like 16. So it's like, why are the pixels so scuffed on this? Unless I'm like seeing this wrong. Here, let me open this in my actual browser. No, it's still scuffed for some reason. The fuck? Maybe it's because of... Maybe it doesn't like this? No, it doesn't matter. This too, remove top. Okay, there we go. Alright, so maybe it was just an absolute issue. Maybe that's what I'm seeing here. So if we set these both to 24, and then it's like kind of in the right position, not exactly. Justify content, space between. Didn't even matter. Oh yeah, that's because it doesn't belong in here, actually. That belongs in here. Min width, let's set that to like 200 pixels. Justify content, space between. They're not shifting too much, but it's not great. What about that? Nope, that's definitely shifting. So I think what I need to do here is inside of this, they need to overlap each other, obviously. But if you set it to absolute, it's like a whole fucking thing where it's like, I think it's seeing the whole screen. Hold on. That doesn't matter either. Okay. So position isn't going to work for this. And I think what we need to do is maybe we can set each individual number to a fixed position, which might not be terrible, but that would also help with getting placement, if that makes sense. Or we take the speed placeholder, not the speed placeholder, we take the speedo placement and we move it somewhere else. Like, we don't really need... It's just a wrapper, so... So let's actually just move that into here. Right, 24 pixels. Bottom, 24 pixels. And then we just need to make this position absolute, which is not great either. And now we're stuck with the same issue. Very cool. Love it. Okay, so relative is not what we want, though. Unless I'm wrong. Yeah, that's not what we want. Okay. So if we do each individual speedo number based on this. So there's that. Okay, so now what we can do is we can set this up so that the value nth child for 1 is this, 2, and then 3. And then we're going to do calc times 3. Oops, wait a minute. Well, that's already in there. Let's do times 2. Okay, so there's the values. We just need to make them a little more spread out, I think. So let's just change these ones to like 26 and 28. Maybe a little bit more. Let's do like 30. Hey, welcome to the stream. Alfie, open, please. Sorry, I can't do anything for that. Also, you should totally not. You know what? I'm just gonna ban people that come here and ask about it because I have no control over it. That's not me, man. I'm just a moderator. I just stream code. That's all I do. I don't build Alfie. One second. I needed to ask this question. Okay, so we have this evenly kind of spaced out here, which it's a little bit, it's almost even. Also, why is the number... Give me a second. I'm looking at this, and I think I did something backwards. Did I do this backwards? No, I did not. Speed to string. Let's see. Should never actually be above 400, so that's something. What did I miss? Should never be. Like, why the fuck? Hold on. Refresh this. Yeah, that's not even like close to right. So why the fuck is this all backwards now? It's not reordering it based on... No, that doesn't make sense. But wait, why the fuck? Why is it backwards? What? I'm actually super confused. Why is this actually backwards? Hold on. Because normally it's... That's weird. It's really weird, actually. We have nth child. Maybe... Hold on. No. So what the fuck? Okay, so... Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah, no, I totally did this backwards. Fuck. Okay, so it's actually... Yeah, I just realized what I just did. Alright, so this is actually this, and then this is correct, and then this is just 24. There we go. Alright. That, refresh that. And that looks correct now. Okay. I'm like sitting here, I'm like, what is this number? Why is this so messed up? Okay, so now we can change, get rid of that. Okay. And now we have everything there as far as what appears, like it looks like it's correct. The shirt and tie combo? Yeah. I don't know, someday I think I'm going to change the model and adjust that. Okay, so we have the speedometer down here. It's doing this thing where it's, it's changing based on that. What I would like to do now is work on getting like the rest of this hooked up. I also want to make this look a little bit better. I'm not 100% on how that looks. It's kind of like, yeah, it's like all right. But I think it's like the opacity and everything else is just, it's not hitting for me. So I think what we can do is definitely lower the opacity on it, or the color at the very least. So you can do like color. Let's make it like half the opacity to see what that looks like. Okay, that looks horrible. Let's remove text shadow. Okay. Better, it's not great. So let's increase this a little bit. Now the one thing I think, I do want the text shadow, but maybe we can do, I don't know, is outline a thing? I don't even know how this works. What does this do? Maybe it's this? I don't know. 2 pixel, let's try that, see what it does. Didn't do anything. Okay, how do I use outline? CSS outline. Properties. Outline style, solid. Okay. It doesn't really help though. I want to see a better example. Okay, so it's literally just outline. Okay, so if we do solid, what does that look like? Not like that. We want that on the individual numbers themselves. Okay. And that puts us where? Where does this put us? A border? No, I don't think a border on that. Okay, so that's it's not exactly what I was looking for. Do we have support for web text stroke? I wonder. WebKit stroke or whatever. WebKit. That is for sure deprecated, but we might have access to it. How does this work? Okay. I mean, it's there. It doesn't look great. Don't like that. That's ugly as fucking... Jesus Christ, that was ugly. I don't like that at all, actually. Maybe I can do this. See, my problem with it is it's like it's not just, it's going inwards. Does that make sense? Like the stroke is not just like on the outside of the text. It's going inwards on the text, which is not what I wanted at all in the slightest. But I mean, maybe we can just text shadow it again and see what that looks like. Kind of okay. Don't hate it. Don't like it as thick though. So maybe no font weight. I'm wondering if I just don't like the yeah, that might help. It's like for me it's like I'm wondering if it's just I don't like the text. Like the font. Font style italic. Little bit better. Don't hate it. But it's also kind of like, it's on the border as well, and I kind of want it centered with this, I think. So let's try and make that happen. So it's like 55 pixels? No. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, so we actually don't change this one. We change this one down here. So if we make this 50, that's too much. Okay, that's a little more. Let's see. I've got tools to check this myself. Okay, that's a little there. That's a little bit better. Maybe it's better condensed like that, actually. Calculate 36 pixels times 2. Where does that put this number? That puts it like an equal amount away. So maybe what we want is 68. Yeah, I think what we want is something just like closer together. That looks a little bit better. And then I just need to fix this other one. I think it's going to be like 88 pixels. Less. A little bit more. That's better. So now everything's kind of like super condensed like that. And then the question is... So like on the right side here, I could do like little tiny icons if I need to. Maybe. I'm not sure if I want to use a digital one. Like everything else uses... I don't know. Like here's what Inter looks like. I'd have to change the spacing, obviously. Don't like Inter. All right, let's try another font for the sake of trying it. The fuck is it called? Digital font face. It's not something that I need to download. Maybe Google has it. Google Fonts. They have like a digital one. I kind of feel like they wouldn't, but then again, they have a pretty large pretty large font base or whatever. Let's see. Oswald is actually not a terrible font for this. Second. Let's add some fonts real quick. Do a simple import. Okay. So we should be able to add it into... Is this scoped? It is not scoped. I should be able to just add it right there. All right, and then we go to speed. And let's change that to Oswald and see what that looks like. Oswald. Yeah, I like that. I dig that. That's actually pretty good. It's kind of a little bit thicker. And then we can do, what if I remove font style italic? What does this look like? Okay, no, we definitely want italic for sure. All right. So leave it italic, leave it kind of slanting to the side like that. And we just need to move it just a little bit more to the right, I think, or to the left. Yeah, just like a smidge more. $40. A little more. 45. That's better. That's a little bit better, I think, as far as getting that like kind of lined up there. Now the question is, do we want it condensed or not? So if I change this to 1.8, 7, and then maybe 1 or 2.7. Actually, that's 1 second. Maybe. Too close. Yeah. Is that what we want? I think I can, yeah, I think I'm going to leave that. That's actually not too bad. And then what I could do is could add some icons to the right here, maybe, or I can add icons along the bottom for each individual, like, thing, if that makes sense. Okay, see you, Dex? Yeah, so if we add each individual icon for, like, seatbelt and all that sort of stuff, I think that's appropriate. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we need to pass... I guess we'll call it like a status bar or something, like a vehicle status bar. And then we'll just add a row. And then maybe the icons will look similar to these ones, but just smaller. Trying to decide. Hold on. Kind of just like winging it on this whole thing, so... What do we have anyway? Like, let me see. So we have... Oh, that's what I'm forgetting. The whole kilometer an hour and all that shit. I totally forgot about that. Fuck. We need that. We've like 100%... No wonder it looks so weird to me. I'm like, what are we missing? And right here, we could just add that little thing right there. And that'll look fucking amazing. Okay, that's literally what we're missing. All right. Okay, that makes me feel better about, you know, that. All right, so let's do... So speed text is just a flex of that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so simple browser. All right, so let's add that kilometer an hour stuff. And I think we have that in here somewhere. Yeah, we do. Okay, so we could just take this. We're actually just gonna put that div class speed type. Okay, so we see it up there. Speed text dot speed type, font style italic, text shadow. Let's add that. Bottom 24 pixels. Font size, let's make it like 12 just to see what that looks like. It's pretty small. Right, 24 pixels. We need to make this position fixed. And now we just need to raise it a little bit. So let's do 36. Almost. 34. 33. Maybe it was 34. It's actually 35. Yes. And then we just need to make it to the right just a little bit. So let's do 20. All right. So we have that now. So we have it kind of, right next to it. I think it looks pretty good. Let me know. Like, what do you guys think? Think it looks good like that? Should I change it? And just to show you what that looks like with different types. So if we set it to kilometers an hour, let's set this to true. Refresh this. Kilometer an hour, yeah. What do I think about 5? Why does it even matter? Right 22 pixels? Okay, you got it. Let's try it. Like super close to the text? Or maybe we need to skew it a little more. Oh wait, is it using the wrong font? Hold on. No, it's not. It's using... Okay, it's using the right font. Alright. Like, I feel like I've talked about every platform at some point, one way or another. I have my opinions on my own blog, but it's just like... I don't care. I just don't care. You use whatever tool works for you, man. That's what matters. I'm stuck between right 22 and right 20. Unless maybe the font needs to be a little bit smaller? That actually might be way too small, though. Yeah, that's too small. I think right there is good, then. Yeah. The 22 for sure. 22 pixels. All your fans are here. I don't even... Bruh. Okay. I'm still trying to decide if I like it or not. I'm like in between. I'm like, yeah, it looks pretty okay. Like the old HUD was like taking up the whole screen, so... LV clothing green screener, remove all photos with green screen and save automatically. It does not remove the green screen automatically. It takes the pictures, but that's it. Your HUD is kind of too big. Well, I mean, this is actually a very small screen. So what I could do is change the scale based on screen size, but I don't want to do that right now because I'm working on it. When I do get around to actually doing the screen widths and such, it'll automatically scale these, and that should fix like sizing issues. Since right now this is just in VS Code, you know what I mean? And we'll scale this based on like 1280 by 720 or whatever. But for now, it'll be like this. On a 1920 screen, it's actually pretty good as far as size goes. Oh, you can also, flip between these two. Just hide stuff. The hide one should also hide speedometer, though. Isn't vehicle and that state is not equal to hidden. There we go. All right, so that's there, and then what else do we need? I send you 500 photos to be processed. How much does it cost? Wait, what? Oh, you're asking me to process images? Do you have a picture of like what one clothing image is, or what one clothing image looks like? It's interesting. Why are these able to be clicked? Not like it matters. As a front-end developer, -$1 because I will never do front-end for fun. I mean, for like anybody else. Like front-end is probably one of my least favorite things to do. But it's just like I can't do anything else right now. I mean, I can write some code and stuff, but it's just like, eh. And hey, Babush. I think I do pretty okay as far as some stuff goes. It's not great by any means. And thanks for the sub, dude. Yeah, my strength is definitely not UI by any means. Okay. I gotta stay on topic here. Alright, let's get the next thing in here. So that's gonna be the stat. We need to do the status bars. I'm not even gonna lie, I hardly even play LV. I only code. I don't like play any games, really. So I'm like blind to the fact that I don't look at stuff. Does that make sense? I don't even know if that makes sense. Let's call it vehicle bars. Remove this if statement. We don't need it. What language is all V coded in? Well, the actual language itself for everything. So all V itself uses C++. It has something called a software development kit, so you can implement your own programming language with it, which is called a module. And right now we're using the JavaScript module to write an entire server in JavaScript. But we're actually using TypeScript, which transpiles into JavaScript. Does that make sense? No bottleneck when using Vue. Had so much trouble optimizing my React. I haven't had any issues with it. I've done quite a bit of stuff, like inventory. I mean, obviously it would show more if my screen was the correct size, but I haven't really hit any like issues with it. This is normally like scaled correctly. But you know, I don't have any issues with it. It all just does what it needs to do, which is provide functionality and so on and so forth. So yeah, I haven't had any issues with it at all. Where the fuck are we? There we are. Yeah, it's nice being able to just pop in here and grab what I need. Like I even put up I made a little page for the icons too. It renders all the font icons, so I can actually just search what I need. And just, you know, it's like, oh, I don't know, I need a medical thing. I can go and just grab the icon that way. The speedometer does not slow other component. No, it does not. It's actually completely fine. I actually had that issue with Preact when I was using Preact years and years ago. I ended up having to learn Vue just to get the correct thing. So, Lipto, I don't care. We're not going to talk about the update. It's not what this. That's not what we're talking about. I literally do not give a shit. So you guys just have to wait for the update. That's just how it is. You know? You guys gotta be patient. The update will eventually be finished. Programming is hard. Reverse engineering is even harder. There's a very few people that actually know how to do it. So, you know, you just gotta wait. Like everybody else. What the fuck was I doing? Okay, yeah, so we're doing seat belts and stuff, right? So where was my reference here? Okay, so let's do seatbelt, fuel, lock, engine, gear, speed. Okay, so let's just do that then. Bunch of people know how, just few people are, yeah, exactly. It's a fucking huge pain in the ass. I don't think I would survive doing anything like that. Sounds like a terrible, just, it's too much work, honestly. Let's do seat belts. All right, so we're gonna make a component, another component, component. We're gonna take the health one actually. No, this one actually should be called health. I don't know why it was named wrong. That's correct. Okay, so we're gonna take the health one. We're gonna make a new one called seatbelt. We're gonna build the component here. I don't care for animations, so we're gonna I'm sorry. We're probably gonna get rid of these. Actually, no. What we are going to do is we're gonna do glow. And for now, we'll just leave the background like that. We don't want an actual fill background because I don't think that's what we want to do. I think what we want to do is make the icon itself glow. So let's work on that. So we have bar shadow and we have fill. Let me add this component here. Let's do seatbelts. Okay, now I've got way too much stuff open, so let me close some of this out. All right, let's refresh this. Okay, so here is our seatbelt component. Let's go ahead and give it an icon. I think we have a seatbelt. Icon seatbelt fill. Seatbelt fill. Okay. Let's refresh this again. All right, so let's get this down here, and we're going to scale it too. And for whatever reason, the icon isn't showing. Icon seatbelt fill, stat icon fill, bar shadow, get fill, get class. We don't need to get the fill. It doesn't matter. What we do need is a move the value. We don't need that. Okay, there's the seatbelt icon. We don't need fill. Move this shit. This is supposed to be a Boolean. Default is true. And let's set all this to probably this. I have to lower all of this actually. It was like 28. $29. Okay. Stat icon. Make that much smaller. 16. Can I go smaller than 16? Can. It doesn't look good though. Actually, this needs to be the size this, and then we actually change it up here. Change that to 12, maybe 8. Actually, it might be too small. So maybe we need to change the strategy on this one. So let's do... Yeah, let's keep that a little bit larger. It's too large. 14. 12. I think I'm okay with that. Let me see. So we need to make it so that you can remove the fills like this. Stat icon. Min width, opacity, left top 0. There's like an overlay that I'm trying to see. Can't remember if it's this shadow here. I think it's that shadow there actually. Yeah, because it's inset based. So let's make this 2. There we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. And then the outside. Which it might be this. Let me check. It's not that. No, it's an RGBA of 000. That's like 0. Is it this? Nope, not that. There's like a general... Where's that coming from? Maybe that's coming from here. It is not. Okay, so where's this extra border coming from? Let me actually open my browser so I can see. Push that, F12. Ah, box shadow. Okay. Got it. All right, so if we go to here, we have this. Let's set that to like 2 instead. Get a little bit smaller. So we still have similar style, but it's just a smaller version of it. And then we take this data and we need to, or this component, and we need to put it down at the bottom. So actually I'm gonna take a second actually to grab some water and stuff real quick. So I'll be back in just a second. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. All right, so if we do, let's see. All right, so we're passing the seatbelt component state into the seatbelt component itself, and now we need to get it inside of the wrapper of the seatbelt component, which is called vehicle bars. And vehicle bars needs to be at the bottom of the page on the right side, which is going to be down here. So let's move vehicle bars down there. So vehicle bars, class. We're going to do display flex. Position is going to be static. Or fixed. Static? Fixed? Fixed. And then we're going to move it down to the bottom right. So let's do let's do like 34 pixels. It's going to need to be more than that. So let's actually do like 100. A little bit less, 75. Okay. Bottom, like 6 pixels. Hey, perfect. All right, so now this should be. We're gonna have to do it based on view width, it looks like. So let's try and do that. Let me open my full browser so I can actually see what the hell I'm looking at. Same with the speedo placement. I actually might need to. Yeah, I'm gonna need to move the speedometer as well. So let's actually do that real quick. I'm going to do it in my full screen app so I can actually see what the heck I'm looking at. So give me a second while I do that. $40 pixels, maybe about 50. Let's go with 50. And then the speed numbers as well. We don't actually need bottom on these, so let's remove it. Almost. There we go. Okay, so now let's do the rest of this. So we have speedo placement. So if we make this, I wish I could make this like 1280 by 720 so I could show you guys like exactly what that looks like. Draggable interface when? Not happening. I know how to do it, but I'm not doing that. Such a pain in the ass. Like, imagine, oh man, I can't even. No, and then you have to store the state for each individual like HUD movement thing. Nah. And then you have to like have a toggleable. That's so much scope for something so minor. Anyway. Vehicle bars, yeah. So we were going. So that's kind of right. Maybe like 8. And then we want to make it go right. Do we want this vertical? Hold on. Maybe I do want this vertical. Do I want it vertical? Do we want this vertical? Trying to think how many icons are going to be here. Like this one, engine on, a fuel gauge for like a fillable fuel gauge or whatever. Or we could do like a fuel bar under it. I don't know. Or we just do a fuel number, honestly. That'd probably be a little bit easier. But it wouldn't look as cool as these ones, which I don't know. You guys can't really see this here. Yeah, it wouldn't look as cool as these ones, which like move around and are kind of animated, which is pretty neat. Oh, the choices. I'm thinking. What am I thinking? I'm thinking we do it on the bottom. No, we're gonna do it on the bottom because I did move this. Actually, you can move the watermark, so I don't know why we're not doing it on the bottom. Actually, that's that's a good question. So let's just do it on the bottom, and we don't need to do right too much. We can just do. Is it like 15? Let's do a row. And let's just change that to yeah, let's just do that. All right. So we have the seatbelt there. Now we need to make it glow based on what the value is. So what that means is we just apply a simple class to it. I think I have a text glow class already, and I'm thinking I'm just going to do orange. Let's let me double check what we have available for us. Glow. So yeah, maybe just like orange glow. And that did not work. And that is because I don't know. Do I have orange? I do have orange. Did I do the right? I did. But it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Okay. So we need to figure out how to make this glow then. So if we do stat icon, not even taking that. Maybe I can throw it. Still doesn't matter. So maybe it's not a text shadow. Okay, so maybe we don't make that glow, and instead we do, let's see. We do that. No, that it is text. Why isn't it taking it then? It just doesn't want to apply it? Oh, it's not taking text shadow for some reason. Okay. Oh, it's even fun. It won't even take it won't even take important. Okay. What does this have in here again? I can't even remember. Components. Shit. Icon. Shadow. What does shadow do again? Text shadow, 1 pixel black. Okay. That's not entirely what I'm looking for here. And that's because it marks it as important. Okay, very cool. So instead of doing that, what we could do, shadow color, type string, required, false, default, that. This dot shadow color. Actually, let's make this, yeah, no, that's fine, actually, shadow color. And then we should be able to just pass that to it, so... Okay, it did work. It just, it doesn't look good. Which is, you know, usually how it goes sometimes. Yeah, that doesn't look great. Yeah, you can barely even see the damn thing. All right. So let's turn shadow to false. Let's try and do it myself. That's better. Like that. Like it's just slightly tinted orange rather than the other one. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. But maybe we don't want to use orange at all, which is, you know, the other thing that's on my mind. Maybe we want to do blue. Not even that blue. We want to do like the water blue. Oh, that's really hard to look at. That's not bad. I can dig that. It's a nice color there. So I think we'll go with that. Change it just a little bit. Yeah, okay. So this will be the on color. So let's do stat icon on. Otherwise, we're going to do this. It's like the off version of it. Maybe a little bit lighter. No, let's do 5. Yeah. Okay, so then we have on and off, and then we just do that based on this. So we'll do get. Let's just call it get status. This dot value, and then we return stat icon on true. Oops. Okay, yeah, and then stat. We just do that. It's status. There we go. All right, so now that should dynamically change based on if the seatbelt is actually on. So if we go into here and we change seatbelt to true, refresh our page. Did not work. Perfect. Alright, let's fix it. What did we miss? Status seatbelt. So we're going into seatbelt. We're passing a value, a status. Status. This dot status. Alright. Still didn't work. What did I miss? Stat icon on. It's not static icon on. There we go. Alright, so that's on. And then if we go in here and we change this prop, and we refresh, there we go. Okay, so we have our first icon. And now we just make more of these. And you know, their criteria for what actually makes them tick is based on like these things here, like for the lock and so on and so forth. You know, the icon will change based on what it is or whatever, or the engine, you know, that kind of stuff. So let's do the engine, and let's go ahead and grab a image for the icon. Engine. Icon engine fill. Engine fill. This one's really simple. So just a simple true or false. So we should be able to just modify this. Add a little component import for the engine. That. Go ahead and tack that in here. Go back here, and there's our engine. Now we just need to make it based on what order we want them in, and we need to space them out a little bit. So what is it? What is this? The vehicle bars? Vehicle bars. Nth child, let's do even. No, odd. I don't even know if that's valid, actually. I can't remember. Vehicle bars, nth child, odd. Margin right. No. No. We can do not nth child. They're like a... I don't want to have to apply it to all of them, but it kind of looks like... apply to all... Let me think. Okay, so if we do... margin left 12 pixels. Is that going to space it out? It is going to space it out. Okay. Maybe we can do... Yeah, no, we'll do 12. That looks pretty good. Okay, so we got 12 pixel spacing in between each of these here. And let's do the next thing, which is... let's check to make sure the engine works real quick. There it is. That's a false. All right. Engine, seatbelt, and then we'll do lock. Lock is going to be different because we have a... we can give it a different icon for each of them, if that makes sense. Interaction. Don't need that. Don't need that. Clean up some code here real quick. Alright, so we got a lock here. Let's go look for some lock icons. We have icon lock and icon lock open. All right, so we have icon lock open, and we only want this one to show, this specific icon we only want to show if the status is set to oh my gosh, what is it called? Status is set to false. Oops. And then the other one, we can just do VElse here. Actually, let's just make it more coherent. So let's just switch these. So this one is locked if it's true, and else it's set to open if it's yeah. And then we can do remove that. Okay. And then we just we add the lock component. Lock. Refresh this. There's our lock component. It's currently unlocked. And then if we go and toggle that, set that to true. Refresh. Now it's locked. Here we go. So that was an easier one. Or these all have been pretty pretty easy, to be honest. Yeah, okay, so that's looking pretty good there. So the next thing that we have is like fuel. My other thought on fuel, I'm not sure if I want to do this, but what I could do is this text down here. I could overlay it with the fuel level. Maybe? Wait, can I do that? Hold on, let me think about that. Before I dig myself a hole here. Let me think about that. Can I do that? I don't think I can. Maybe. Wait a minute. Maybe I can do it with filters. Let me think about it. If I can, that'd be pretty cool. Nah, maybe not. I don't know. That's I'm questioning whether or not I should do that, actually. I don't think that would look very good here. We'll just leave it like that, I think, and then we just need to add the fuel numbers and stuff. Because we need gear as well. Which gear could probably go right here in this little corner, I think. Like next to, right here, I mean. Yeah. That'd probably be okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do gear then. So let's copy let's just pass it into there. Into speed. Why Forza like Speedo? Fronty, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to get some design done. That's it. I'm literally just winging it. There was no planning. It's literally just me and CSS moving shit around until I like it. She's like a CSS wizard. Or not even a CSS wizard, just a fucking design wizard. But, you know. It's better than what we had before. And if you're not sure of what that looks like, I don't think it's registered, actually. I don't have it registered right now. Hold on. Maybe I can. It's not GTA. I promise. It's not. So the original HUD looks like this, if you're wondering. It's a screenshot. Yeah, it's just a screenshot. So yeah, the original HUD looks like this, which is not, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot on screen. So we're trying to move away from that to something a little more simple. Which is... as soon as it loads. Which is just this. Which I think is much, much better than the old version. So... So we're just trying to get away from the wasted screen space and trying to clear up and allow people to basically just hide the stuff they don't want. Like this. You know, it's... so they can kind of immerse themselves a little bit better. But it's also like the size of this will change as well based on screen resolution. But for now, it's just this one size. As I work on getting everything else put in here. Okay, so we're gonna pass here. What's the font of Speedo? It is Oswald. With italic on it. Alright, so let's get gear in here. We're gonna do it kind of like this, but it's gonna be gear. Here. Speed text. Speed here, or here. Let's do this. Let's refresh. I don't see it currently. Called gear, right? Yeah. Gear, gear. Gears here. Speed text gear, speed text gear. Oh, it's over here. I'm like, where the fuck is this text? Alright, so we'll do... let's grab this one, actually. And we'll do bottom, like 75. How about right there? That's actually not terrible. It's really hard to see, but it's like, it's right here. That would be your gear. Maybe a little bit higher to get it even, and maybe a little bit bigger. Let's make it just a smidge bigger. Yeah. Bottom. 72. 74. That's not bad, I don't think. Kind of just like that. Try decreasing the font weight and space between the digits of the speedometer. I don't think I can get the font weight any smaller. Because there is no font weight. Unless 100 is smaller. No, it's as small as it goes for the font weight. Unless it's getting applied somewhere else. Oh no, there is font weight on here. Hold on. So you're saying something skinnier like that? Hmm. Okay, so there is no in-between. It's either very skinny or a little bit fatter. So yeah, skinny would be definitely unreadable. What I can do is add. I think this side right here needs just a little bit more space, just like a tiny bit. Like it's bothering me because it's just like right up against it. But then again, I don't know. That's with a little more space on the right. Let's do 56. That's a little, like, it gives a little more breathing room on that, I think. I think it's a little bit better. Why would you use fix for each element, though? To make it easier to maintain, you could use flex boxes. I'm very aware, but when you put an element inside of a flex box, it changes the size of the element itself. So, like, this text, if it's a certain type of number, it changes the size of the flex box, which makes the spacing uneven. So I have to kind of space it in a different way because I'm adding these placeholder values to it as well. So in order to keep it even, I'm using fixed. Because it's like one flex box open, or I could add like a minimum width or something, I guess, but like a minimum width and then center. And that would keep everything centered like that. But for now, I mean, it's working like that, so. Oh no, each digit is in a container. It's just, yeah, no, they're definitely in their own individual containers. But in order to get all those placeholders there, it's like dynamic, I guess? I don't know. Okay, so the kilometers an hour is like slightly too high. No, 48. And then the gear. I'm not sure if the gear is good there. Or if that's confusing. The other thing that I could do as well is I think we have access to like RPMs, right? So I might be able to take that value and make the speedometer glow based on each gear shift, which would be fucking dope. It's like as it's approaching like a really high RPM, you just make it glow a little bit. That'd be interesting. I'll have to think about that one because that would be really interesting. Why is the closed lock glowing instead of the open one? Because it's closed? That your car is locked? You're in the car and it's locked? Unless, I don't know, does that make sense? Or should it be the other way around? In my head it was like, yeah, if it's locked I want to know, I want to see it locked. I don't even know what it looks like in a normal car. Maybe we could do a vote on it? Which one, guys? One is glow. What glow equals locked? 2 glow equals unlocked. Can I do a poll, actually? Here, let me do a poll. I'm in the metaverse. Hell yeah, Toxic. Red glow for unlocked, glow for locked. Red glow for unlocked, glow for locked. Oh, you're saying a green glow? Yeah. Oop. Let's do a poll. Hold on. Ready? Okay. Glow, unlocked. Glow, locked. Glow, green, unlocked. Glow, red, locked. All right, 1, 2, 3, go. All right, there's a poll up. Give it a vote. What do you think? Shit, I forgot I had more coffee. Second. Tracking's all fucked up when I'm facing down. It already looks like the, yeah, that's pretty much going to be the end of the poll, probably. Alright, so be it. Green unlocked and red locked. That is what will happen. Alright, so if we do... Where's this icon? So we have stat icon on, and we need to make it so that it's like not dynamic. So we can remove this. Don't need a dynamic style. Instead, what we need is stat icon on. Stat. So open is green. So let's do on, and then we'll change this one to red. Kind of a reddish. Like that. Oh, that's so hard to read. Okay, hold on. I need to go lighter on this. Still not great. Still really hard to read. Damn it. It's probably up here. Better? Okay, and then if we go here and then we set this to off. Where the fuck is it? There we go. Alright, so that's unlocked. Okay, so now we have like a red and a... I want to use the similar colors down here for these HUD elements, if that makes sense. So that'll keep it similar. And then the other thing I wanted to check if there was a bigger icon, maybe? I don't think so, but... Icon unlock. This would be much better. Icon lock 1, icon... Okay. That's better. Alright. Now you can clearly see that it's unlocked. Okay, so we got that part done. Okay, so we have gear up here, which is also done. Oh, I messed up the thing. Sorry, hold on. I did the thing again. There we go. Alright, so you can see it's like unlocked there. But yeah, we have gear up here. The next question is... Here, let me add something so that we can see that doing its thing. I think I didn't see the text and I was like, am I dumb? Why don't I see that? No, it's literally just like the... Sometimes it goes out of frame. Let's do this like this. I don't even care that this is like... I do not. We just need this for testing. So I'm gonna write shit code for a second. So that I can see what this is doing. Alright. There you go. Now you can actually see it incrementing the gear. Yeah, if it glows based on your current your speed, that'd be pretty neat, for sure. I don't think how I would do that. I would actually have to do like an overlay of the speed text on top of itself with like an opacity, if that makes sense. So if we do like an overlay like that, so it's speed number, but it's speed number speed text. for whatever reason, speed number overlay. Why aren't you being accepted? Okay, for some reason it's kicking that one over there. I'm not really sure why. What plugin are you using so you have a clean VS Code? Now this is all just stream filters and stuff. So my VS Code is just a regular gray box. But I can do this and this. And change stuff in the stream based on like the backgrounds and stuff. It's really neat. Like here's a reef. Here's some liquid flowy stuff. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, there's. I wish VS Code looked like this in the background, but it doesn't. So. Let's leave it on reef. Why not? Yeah. Okay, so current problem is that the overlays are, for whatever reason, not working correctly. Yeah, it would be really cool, but yeah, I don't know. Hey, Jones. How's it going? Okay, this is a problem. And for some reason, like, every once in a while, it'll just, like, throw it over in the other direction. That's so weird. What the fuck? Speed number overlay. Ah, okay. I see what's happening now. It just clicked. Okay. So these need to go not there. And then this needs to go down here, and then this needs to go away. No. Yes. Goes like that, like that, like that. Speed text goes back here. It's all fine. And bam. All right, we have an overlay. Now the problem is our gear disappeared, and it's up there for some reason. So let's go ahead and try and fix that. So that's because of speed type and gear. Speed type gear. Why are you using an overlay? Just add the speed text class in another class with a color, or just give the style with an interval. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But I was also thinking that I could just do an overlay of the same text with an opacity that increases to change the color. And that just makes it super simple, because then I have a value between 0 and X or whatever that I could go based on that, and then that would be simple. Does that make sense? Am I justifying my thought here or no? Happy with the new camera? Yes, I actually think it's really cool. Like, I can turn my head and stuff and look up, and yeah, it's really neat. I like it. I did see some things that had like hand tracking for using the camera, but I don't think that applies to this. That'd be really cool though, if I was able to do that. But yeah, my thought is just overlaying it and then decreasing or increasing the opacity based on the speed. So like once you hit 100, you know, it just goes red or whatever. But also kilometers an hour is different than... Oh, fuck, I just thought about that. So I'm gonna have to do that based on... No, we're gonna do it on based on opacity, I think. Let's take this and fix all the rest of the stuff though. Yeah, I completely understand. I'm just like I'm getting stuck on the small things that I shouldn't have to worry about. Like if it works, right? All right, now these gears and shit need to go in the right place. Oops. Move that. Okay, those are in the right place now. All right, so let's fix this by doing... Okay, so we have speed number overlay. We set the opacity to 1. Does it matter? Probably not. Check this. Still doesn't matter. Okay. Why is it like a light? Oh, is it because that? There we go. All right, so now what we're going to do is change this opacity for this number based on what its value is. So if we do speed number overlay, and we want to do it based on style, actually. Get speed. Fuck, what is it? What is 100 miles per hour to kph? So 160 km. Okay, so we need to write 2 different functions. We're going to do get speed color if this is metric and this speed is greater than or equal to 160, or this is not metric, speed is greater than or equal to 100, this speed. Turn opacity is 1. All right, so that's the first part. The next part is actually going to be, I call it get speed color. And that didn't even appear to work. Let me check. Yeah, that didn't even work. And we need to make it 0 though. Hold on. Down here, opacity 0. Now my question is, this dot speed is greater than or equal to 160, and if not metric, this speed greater than or equal. It should be showing it though. heck? Is your speed? No, it's based on metrics. So it's like if it's kilometer an hour. Oh, is it kilometer an hour? Wait a minute. Oh, it's kmh. Fuck. That's literally why. Thank you for saying something. The fuck do I have it? Yeah, let's do. Where's this even applying this? Wait a minute. Oh, it's okay. Yeah. So when I don't know, let's just make it 200. Okay. There we go. Okay, thank you. I was like, what? Why isn't this working? No, that makes so much sense. Okay, so now we're going to make the overlay work. So we can do this. So we need to do that based on. Let me think about it. So we want the current percentage of it. So let me think. Hold on. Supposedly. Divided by this is metric 160 else 100. Check those results real quick. That's that doesn't look correct. Maybe it's because there we go. Okay, so we want a floor of this. We actually may not need this. We might be able to get away with just this. Hey Rem, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, that's what we want. We just want this. Okay, so we want to take this and apply it to the opacity. Which is going to be opacity, this speed divided by max value. Boom. All right. So so as you can see, it's changing based on like how red it's gonna get. So now what we can do is we can change this color a little bit so we don't make it as red because it's way too red, way too much red. So let's make it something a little more tolerable, I would say. So it gets. So we could either do orange or we can do red for this. Which I think would be fine. Like maybe orange would look better? Let me see. What do we think? Orange, red? A little bit darker orange. Okay. Red is more aggressive. Yeah. I agree. I agree. Dark orange is a fucking brown, basically, so. And you can go like a reddish orange, like this. $255, 69, 0. Okay. I see you. What do we think? What do you guys think? Pretty good? Okay. Let's leave it at that then. Um, yeah, so I'll change colors based on that, which is pretty cool. Your Twitch name color? Oh my god. Apparently, okay, so I was just like, I just got a glimpse of my email, and they said that there's a water outage today because somebody was digging. And they straight up just fucking. They hit a water main. What the fuck? We literally have like this rule in the US where you're supposed to call, I don't remember what the number is, but there's a number for call before you fucking dig. Where they'll have all the companies come out, like electrical companies will come out, water companies, sewage, whatever. They'll all come out. Yeah, no, like why are they digging so fucking deep? Like they must be digging like fence posts or some shit. But they come out and they mark where all the pipes are before you dig. So it's like how did you not call? Or maybe he just did call and they just fucking got lazy with their job. Like who knows? Like who knows what the actual problem is? But Jesus Christ, like come on. Anyway, all right. So we got that. We got the kilometer an hour. We have this. It's not a here. This is what it looks like normally. There is no difference. It's literally just I have a transparency thing that's for just the stream. That's all. So like I can change the backgrounds and stuff like this, which is, whatever you want it to be. So like here's some cyberpunk. If you want some cyberpunk, lower the blur a little bit so we can see it a little bit better. Boom. There you go. But yeah, I do wish it was like this too. Like being able to customize and put like little custom backgrounds in the entire thing and like have it play based on like wallpaper engine or whatever. Like that'd be really cool. Like here's the desert. Maybe some ocean. little bit of rain. And the reef. I do like the space one though, it's pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, with the music, I could work like this all day, yeah. Glassit, I think, is the only transparency that works for VS Code, and it's not great. Like, I wish they could do, I don't know, just like embed and filter an image in the background or whatever for the whole thing. Yeah. But I just use like a really weird chroma key filter on the VS Code for OBS, and that's how you see what you see up there. So, also, what do you guys think of this whole thing here? This whole VTube thing I made of myself. You guys like it? Does it kind of add a little bit to the stream? I don't know. Like I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's actually like ridiculously high quality. Like if you, I can actually make it like way bigger, and it looks insane. Like the whole thing is just insane. Like look at this. Ready? Like we can get like really big, but it's actually like super high quality. So. But yeah. I have a beautiful face too. Oh, thank you. Too bad you're not going to see it on stream pretty much anymore. So. Like, it'd be cool if I could get the, there's like hand tracking things that work too, but I don't know. I haven't dug too much into it, so. I literally set this up yesterday just to see if I could do it, and yeah, so here we are. Took all of like, I think 6 or 7 hours to get everything put in place and to figure out how to do it all. Like watching so many tutorials and shit. Okay, so fuel is the last one that we need. And then I've pretty much converted the old HUD over to this new HUD. Okay, so what is it again? Fuel. Where are we gonna put fuel? I mean, we could put it in a status bar. We can make an icon up here that just that flows in if you're in a vehicle, and it just pops up right there, which I don't think would be a bad idea. I think we're gonna do that actually. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That's gonna make it super simple. I can use the water one because it's already animated like that. You know, see how it's going like up and down, kind of. It's kind of flowy. I could just do that for the fuel, and that would be perfect. So in the meantime, if somebody wants to, I don't know, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Maybe pick a color for the fuel. Maybe. Oh yeah, by the way, we also have a microphone one too. That actually shows up only if microphone's enabled. So if we actually, because I did hook that into here, which is here. So when you're talking, it glows green like that. And then when you're not talking, it goes gray and it mutes it. And then otherwise, we set it to undefined if the framework does not have voice enabled. Which is like that. That being said though, so let's add the fuel version of the water. Fuel. Put fuel here. And let's go look up, what is that going to look like? Fuel? Nope. Gas? Icon local gas station? Maybe there's a canister. Nope. Jerry can? What are the other names for it? Jerry can, gas canister, petrol? No. What did I use in the old one? Speedo. Oh, I didn't. It was just the it's just the letter F for fuel. All right. Maybe pump. Yeah, maybe we could try a pump. No, didn't fall under there. So the only one that we have is this one, which is the local gas station, which I don't think is a bad one. It seems fine. So maybe we'll just use it. Oil? Yeah, try oil. Oil drum. So oil drum versus gas station pump. Oil drum versus gas station pump. Do you have a voice level built in? Like if you set it lower, it shows the icon like 1/3 green. No, I don't. I don't. So 1 second. Somebody at the front door. Ah, it's FedEx. All right, give me 1 moment. I will be right back. Oh, it's view 3. But yeah, I'll be right back. Okay. Try drops. We're currently working on the UI at the moment. So we're currently doing we're doing the fuel pump. Or the fuel, I guess. Not the fuel pump. The drops. We have this. Water. We have icon water like this. We also have like a water splash there as well. Hard choice, really. For a fuel. I mean, I kind of think the pump is the one that makes the most sense. Because if you do it based on color, that makes it inaccessible for people that are potentially, you know, not able to see color. So I think if we do a fuel pump, that will make the most sense. If not a barrel. Or a fuel, whatever. Gas station? I don't even remember what it is. Yeah, icon local gas station. So let's just do the gas station. Because I think that's going to be the most accessible version of it. So icon local gas station. Yeah. All Alright, so let's add that in here, and then we still need to get a color for this. So I'll do that in just a second. So we'll do fuel vif is in vehicle. Value, fuel. There we go. All right, so let's refresh. All right, so there's our gas pump. Let's do fuel 100. Okay, and then now we just need to change the color. All right, so what color are we going for here? Ooh, you know what? Hold on. What is it called? Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of something that'll be really, really cool. It's so there's like a certain color type. It's like the color of gas, if you know what I'm talking about, or like oil, where it's oh my god, what is it? It's like a really cool like black and cyan like mix color. I don't know what the heck it's called. Gas mix color. I don't know what the fuck it's called. Uh, there for a while there was like a trend in hair colors to do it. Oh my god, what the fuck is it called? Oil slick. That's what I'm thinking of. If you actually go to Google, and you look up like the color oil slick, it's very, I don't even know how to describe it. It's super interesting though. I have a question. How do you actually build an image of your Alt-V server into Visual Studio Code? It's not an image, I promise. Or it's not actually in game. It's just a static image. For me, this is just a UI or it's just view like a browser. That's all. It's like if I go here, it's literally just a browser. It's just an image for me to be able to kind of reference what it would look like, what the player would be looking like or looking at as they're kind of doing stuff. You know what I mean? Something like a chameleon, kinda. Hold on, hold on. I'll let me try doing what I'm thinking of first. And hold on, I need to find like the right image for this. And I think it'll look pretty neat. I just need like some small image to just test my theory if this is gonna look cool or not. No, not any of those. Ooh, let me try this one. Hold on. Uh, Open image. Zoom out a bit. Let's copy this. Okay. All right, we're gonna try this. All right, so check this out. So we're gonna go in fill. We're going to add a inside of fill. We're gonna add an image. Oil slick. Like that. Like this. All right, so we have that in there. Now we're going to go into we're going to leave the animation on forever. Actually, no, we're not. Hold on, we don't want it to go too high up, I don't think. Why is it going so high? Look at that, that's crazy. Why is it bouncing so much? Slick get fill. Greater than or equal to 95. We do that. Oh, I see what I mean. Okay, so if we do that. Okay, and then if we set this to 95, I want to see how much this moves. It's view 3. We're just using not the composite, but the other one. Options. We're using the options API, I guess is what it was called. Why is this bouncing so much? Like, look at this. I don't know. I don't understand why it's moving so much. Yeah, that's standard for Vue 2, yeah. So I migrated from Vue 2 to Vue 3, but we just still use the options API. The hell water looks too? I gotta look. Oh shit, it's up here. Water, 85. Refresh. No, that's relatively normal. Yeah, I still think it's worth learning. I mean, 2 and 3, you can both use the options API, but Vue 3, they're moving towards a more composite API, which kind of feels a little bit more like Svelte and React a little bit. If I'm not mistaken, though. I mean, I don't do too much of either of those. Okay, why is this moving so much? What the fuck? That's crazy. Is it because there's something inside of it? Let me check something. Hold on. Literally because there's something inside of it. Okay. Let me think. How can I make this happen with... let's see. Okay, background image. Is that a thing? Ah, overflow, hidden. And then, it's not exactly what I wanted. Still not doing it. Vue 2 has 2.7, which was a big one. I don't remember, to be honest. I just went from 2 to 3. I don't know. I don't know the history of all the stuff that's happened. That makes sense. Minimum width, max width. There we go. Okay, we got it. All right, so now that's the correct thing. Now we need to make it so... Okay, so for the background, let's just do... Like if it's not normally used, let's just do like a brown or something. Their TS support on Vue 2 was met, and yeah, with 2.7 I heard it changed, that's why it's all good. Yeah, I mean, even here I've been using TypeScript, and it's quite nice. Well, thanks. I'm learning right now too, so this is like the first time I've really done anything CSS related for animations. So it's pretty cool though. Like you can do some pretty interesting stuff with it. Like even the heartbeat, this heart one will actually like flash when it's lower health. But this one right now, I'm trying to figure out why the overlay is a little weird. It feels like the fill's opacity is a little strange. Maybe it's because of this. I don't know if that's not going to change anything. Okay. Any reason you use pixels and not like VW? Because overlay is hidden. Overlay is hidden? No, overflow is hidden. That prevents it from going outside the box. How about overlay? Overlay. Oh, we're doing, this is why. Probably. No, is it? Let me check. Okay. Forgot about the filters. Any reason why we use pixels and not view width? Mostly because I need it to look good. Well, it's weird because like I've always struggled with VWs and view height, and sometimes it just doesn't scale correctly, especially when you get on like really small screens. So like what I'm gonna do here when I get to the point of like a really small screen like this is that these are going to be scaled with the transform scale instead of doing view width and view height and specifying all of that. When I do it this way, it's going to guarantee that there's always a minimum size based on scale rather than doing it the other way, if that makes sense. I hope it does. I don't know. I'm just trying to, yeah. Okay, so is it because the image is dark? Or is it because it's... Oh, it's because it's a small image. Hold on. I need to make it fit. Fit image inside of... Which is going to be oil slick. There we go. Okay, I got it, actually. And then what we do is we do keyframes, full rotation. We're going to do 0%, transform. Wait a minute, it's giving me shit. Hold on. It's because we need 100% here too. Oh, we can't do that. We need to do that. Oh, keyframes. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I do all the scaling myself based on what I think is going to look appropriate, rather than hoping that the browser does it for me, I guess. I don't know. Transform, rotate. Wait, rotate. Give me a second. Okay, so we want to go from 0 degrees to rotate 360 degrees. And then we want to do animation, ease in and out, rotate over 5 seconds, but we want to do full rotation. So now we need to make the image go back and forth, so it kind of looks like it's like doing this. I guess you can't see my mouse. Instead of doing this, we want it to do this. Why are you rotating the image? Because I want the image itself to look like it's kind of moving, like a, I don't know how to explain it. In my head, I'm picturing like a washing machine, if that makes sense. Alternate. See how it's doing it like this now? That's what I want. Where it's doing this instead, which I think would be super, super cool like that. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, that's way too big. Okay, so we do need to make it that, and we need to make it stretch to fit, and that's the problem. Like when it's rotating like that, it's also not stretching to fit. Like the idea is there, right? The idea is totally there, but it's not quite correct. Like the image is rotating and it's leaving blank space, I guess. So I think I just need to stretch the height. Nope, that's not gonna work. Object fit cover? Maybe? No, that's... I think that only applies to background images. So what we're doing is we have two elements. The first element is like the box that's the fill, and the second one, like the fill one, is the one that's going to contain the image inside of it. Unless there's a way to like make it. Let me think. Let me think. We're going to do some trickery with this. I think I know how we can do this. Hold on. Hold on. I know how we can... I totally know how we can do this. So, I like the way it looks. It's very small, right? So what we need to do is we need to make an image that's a little bigger than normal. Like a lot bigger than normal, actually. What you could do is on hover of circle, you could get better transparency, so show percentage. Well, in most cases, you'll never hover it. It's actually an overlay. So you'll never actually see the values, if that makes sense. Why do you need a bigger image then? So you have a smaller. So if you do a 100% size image inside of the original image, or the original size. So let's say you have like a 100 pixel by 100 pixel box, and then you rotate the element inside of the 100 pixel box by 100 pixel box that is using 100% of the parent element. You're only going to see um, that 100 pixel size. So as it's rotating, what you actually have to do is scale the image larger than the parent element to make it fit so that the corners don't bleed out like it's doing currently. Like right here, how we see how it's bleeding out like this. We need to actually scale the image to make it like bigger. And if I do auto, that's going to make it too big. Does that even make sense? I don't even know if that makes sense. So like if I set these to auto, right? It's just like it's a huge image then. So, but yeah, like let's try the keyframe thing and see if it'll work. So like as it's rotating, we need to scale it accordingly. So we can maybe do 200%. See if that works. Nope, not taking that. Maybe it's a height thing. Let's just try 200 on both. Now see, it's like rotating out. It's such a weird, this is actually such a weird problem to have. Justify content center, align item center. Maybe this will help. Let's see. Oh, it's so close. It's almost there. Maybe I don't need this. Here, hold on. Let me try something. Okay, I still need that for sure. So maybe we start this at 120%. We make it go... Oh, it's really close. It's really close. Let's make it like 220. And that should be enough. Instead of doing 10 seconds, we can do like 5. I have one view tutorial which is a little bit old and definitely not recommended. There's tons of videos online though. You should definitely check it out. Okay, that's moving way too fast. Excuse me. Maybe the rotation is too much as well. Let's just go between like 30 degrees on both of these. It's a little jittery. Just add 2 seconds to longevity of animation. What are you saying? Like, just increase the duration? No, that's not gonna. I don't think that's gonna fix it. But are you saying to like pause it? Oh, you know what it is? I think it's. Can I just get away with just scaling it completely and then just... Is that all I need? Hold on. Don't need that. Maybe we don't need that. Hold on. It's just the scaling. Okay, we're good. We're good. We got it. It looks good now. Beautify or Quasar? Nope, I do not. I actually have my own CSS thing. It's actually built on, it's built kind of off of what Beautify has. Like, it uses some of its utility stuff. Like, I have elevation, all the basic Beautify colors and things like that, and some of their text things. But I don't have anything else. Like, it's like everything else I kind of put together myself. Like, I like Beautify, but I had to change so much stuff. It was crazy. Like, originally the framework was built on Beautify, and then I moved off of it because of compatibility issues with future versions. And I was like, no, I'm just going to write my own CSS framework at this point, so it's forward compatible for the foreseeable future. Fuel. So 25. Here's 25. Oh, I see, I see, I see. I mean, it's kind of working. It just looks funky. You know what? Let's make... Wait, why aren't we making it just rotate with the original rotation? So it matches. Why the fuck didn't I do that? And I guess at that point you just do the background image and you don't even need an overlay. Yeah, so what are we doing? It's still gonna look just as good. So why not just do this? Oh, it's not gonna look just as good. Our background size contain. There's a cover. Cover. Wait, object fit cover. Nope, I don't remember how to do this. Make background fit element. It's supposed to be cover. Or is it squeezing it? Oh, okay. You know what? No, we're gonna go back. We're gonna put it back because I think I understand what's happening now. Hey, Radiance. We gotta keep it so we can remove full rotation, and we'll just make it rotate based on what. What is specified there. Then we can do transparent. And now we have the image there. If it's at 5, it's basically like nothing at that point. Yeah, it's so tiny it won't even matter. Let me do like 75 fuel. Yeah, that's what we want. How's the LV update going? I haven't even looked. Oh, there's an announcement. Cool, they just added support. Alright, so that means we can probably go check it in game. Probably. If the server utilities are out, I hope so. Okay. Yeah, let's go check this out in game. Let's see if if everything works the way I think it does. What you could do is make the heart HP circle inner heartbeat. So that actually flashes based on what your health is. So like if I change my health to like 125, 124, and let's refresh, you'll actually see. Oh, I gotta run the thing actually. I might actually start lagging like crazy, so we'll see in a second. I wasn't able to get the performance with this whole VTube thing in GTA 5 to behave, if that makes sense. So yeah, like here it's like flashing. But yeah, we could make the icon scale or something too if we really wanted to, but anyway. Give me a moment. Let's go ahead and set all this up because it's important. Put that there. Let's turn on some space again. Alright, so when we are in... Okay, we're in GTA. Let me go ahead and pull that in here real quick. Game capture. Specific window. Same executable. Voice range, icon, cycle, when? I don't know. Alright, so you guys are going to get this, and let's see, so foreground, like that, game capture. Let's just do this. We'll do it like this. And I hope that it will be good enough. Oh wait, I forgot to start the damn server. What is this static image GIF kind of velocity meter? It's the speedometer. So that'll only show up when you're in the vehicle. You're talking about this, right? Down here? Alright, I might be a little laggy. Let me double check my settings. Make sure I don't have anything stupid on, like frame scaling. Okay, that's off. Just turn that off. Off, 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 off. Let's just set this down a little bit. Oh, fuck. Let me restart the game. I forgot some of these settings make it like restart or whatever. My bad. I need more water. We're probably ending stream here in like 5 minutes, but I want to test this in game before I just like give up on it here, you know? You know, the speedometer and such, like the whole screen just made it. So there's a picture you on top of it, repeating speedometer. Yeah. Yeah, so that's actually this HUD now in game. As you can see, it's like showing up there. So let's try an Akuma because I don't know vehicle names, and that's the only one I can ever remember. Interesting that we don't have it. We're missing a 0. So we'll need to fix that. Yeah, we'll have to fix that. That's okay, though. Point is, we want to be able to try the speedometer like that. Which it does appear to be working. If I lock the car, it's locked. What about seatbelt? There's seatbelt. And it's got the gear shifts, too. There you go. And the image is broken, as you can see, which is really funny. So we do need to fix that. So maybe we can... We need to turn that image into an asset, actually. This one. Let's go ahead and grab that image. Public, assets, images, oil. And then let's use the Athena example here. No, never mind. Is it this one? It's not this one. It's the splash screen, which is... Where the fuck is that? I have that as a plugin? I don't remember. E-testing. Maybe I just had it as an individual page somewhere. Athena logo. Yeah, so we need path resolver. Word that. It's actually like fucking... Can I just do... Hold on. There's a way to do this. Always forget. Yeah. Let me just add it as a method. And then from here, this is the actual path that we want. Is it just assets, images, oil? All right. Oh, there it is. It's already fixed. All right. So there we go. So we have gear changes. We have a fuel tank. So if I do like set fuel 50, kind of reflects it like that. We have food, water, health. It's all there, and you can switch between it like this to see different, different values and whatever you want. But yeah, it's all there, I would say. So anyway, we're gonna leave it at that, and yeah. So. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody that came to watch this stream. I think we're gonna raid somebody, obviously. I've changed that chat font to Hivo from Google Fonts. It gives a good style. Well, chat might be next on the list. Who knows? I don't... it's probably not. Actually, I'm probably not going to do anything to it anytime soon. It's just not... I don't know. Inventory is definitely on my list next. So I don't know when I'm going to do that, though. There's other things that I need to take care of first. I just needed to get this HUD out of the way so I could get this code off my computer. But yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out, actually. So... other than that, yeah. All right, well, I will catch you guys later. We're gonna go ahead and raid C# Fritz. It's a very... oh, you know what? No, 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 no. We're gonna raid... I'm sorry, we're going to raid SLB. Because he's doing MLO shit, probably. Yeah, he's totally doing MLO shit. And he speaks German, so, you know, a majority of you people that, you know, watch my stuff are German, so... I'll catch you guys later. But let's go raid SLB.